Hi, I'm Melissa Howell. I'm with the Oklahoman, and I'm here with John Gladden and Dr. Shannon Griffin, and they're with Mission of Mercy. It's a marvelous nonprofit event that helps people who need dental care. So, Dr. Griffin, would you please just tell me a little bit about what is Mission of Mercy and when is it?
This is very exciting. On February 1st and 2nd, we will be at the Oklahoma Expo Hall, where we will be providing services, first come, first serve, no questions asked. You don't need to have dental insurance or a form of payment. We'll be providing very basic services for people that need it. We'll be doing fillings, cleanings, some very limited root canals and restorations to fix somebody's smile and maybe get them to a position where they can get a job where they couldn't have before. This is actually our 10th year to do this in Oklahoma, so it has a lot of legs, and we see this area of need, and so we keep coming back with it more and more enthusiasm every year, and we're excited to be back in Oklahoma City this year.
John, how many patients do you think you've seen over the last 10 years?
I think more than 11,000 patients have been seen. More than $11 million worth of dental care has been delivered. Only about 50% of Oklahomans have dental benefit plans. And for the remainder, getting dental care can be a real high hurdle. So primarily, dental benefits help lower the barrier for dental care, which is cost. This program is free. So patients can come, they need care, they can get that care. Most of the people we'll be treating will be in dental pain. Many have been in dental pain for a long, long time. And so we try to provide the basic care, try to get them out of pain and get them back on the road to a healthy mouth.
How many are you expecting this year, do you think?
Usually we'll see about 2,000 patients.
Wow, that's quite a few. So tell me, why did this get started? What was the impetus for bringing this dental care to folks?
Well, as Mr. Gladden said, approximately half of our citizens don't have dental insurance, and so they see that as a barrier to getting care. So 10 years ago, well actually about 12 years ago, some officers in our Oklahoma Dental Association saw this need and saw where people were doing this in other states, and they went and learned how to and brought it to Oklahoma. It's been a huge success. I know that I'm not alone in having a history of looking at taking mission services outside of our state or even outside of the country, and after seeing the need that is here in Oklahoma, many of us are very passionate about providing care right here to the people that live here. So it came out of need, and I'm very grateful that it did. I'm very grateful to the Delta Dental Foundation and to the Oklahoma Dental Foundation for their support, and for the Oklahoma Dental Association for their support. Oklahoma Dental Association puts this together. Our team and our staff runs it, so if you have a question, you can call. But boy, we couldn't do it without the two foundations that are there with us, helping us provide these services. And then, of course, our members and our population, the volunteer population that steps up to help people in Oklahoma receive the dental care that they need.
So you've kind of touched on this already, okay. But is there a bar you have to meet? Are there any requirements? Do you have to have a certain income level to come in?
No, ma'am, there's not. The clinic opens at 5 a.m. on the 1st and the 2nd of February. We will open there's some courtesy inside waiting that will open at 10 p.m. the evenings before, but we can take up to 1,000 people. And so when that clinic door opens at 5, we start bringing people in, seeing what their problems are, and trying to take care of as much as we can to try to alleviate this problem. This is not meant to be a dental home for somebody, or we of course have seen repeat customers, patients that travel to our different areas. We've been in Woodward, we've been in McAllister. We don't intend for this to be somebody's dental home, but if you have pain and you have dental needs that need to be taken care of, you just need to show up. There are some health requirements, but of course that is screened by our medical triage team early in the morning. So there are some limits to that. And then of course we don't do dentures. We do very few partials, and those are only on a limited basis on like a missing front tooth, where we can make a difference for them, but certainly that's not a long-term fix. This is really to address urgent, immediate needs.
Well, that's kind of my next question, John. Can you kind of help people? What can people expect when they come in terms of care? What kind of services can you provide?
Well, the first thing they can expect is a long wait.
Okay.
So they should come prepared for a long wait. If they have medication, then you bring it with them. Bring a book, bring something to entertain yourself with. Then they can expect to move through the process as we get them checked in, make sure that their health is good enough to be able to receive the care, find out what their most urgent need is, get them lined up to get that care. And then at the end of the process, we also meet with them for a few minutes and try to help them with follow-on care and make them aware of other places where they can receive the care, because rarely can we address all of their problems at the Mission of Mercy. We're lucky if we can get 1 or 2 and sometimes 3 of your critical issues taken care of, and some people need care beyond that. So they can expect that from front door to back. It can be very challenging. If you bring children, extremely challenging, but they'll get through the process. But you know, once again, the people that are there because they have great need. They're not there just because they want to sleep on a gymnasium floor overnight. They have great need. Many of them have been in pain for a long time, and they need some relief. And I don't know if you've ever had a toothache, but it can be serious business. And so for a lot of folks, it's extremely debilitating. And so we're there to fix up those needs and get them on down the road to a healthy mouth.
Sure, sure. So Dr. Griffin, how many dental professionals are you expecting?
We have about 600 dental professionals out of a volunteer block of about 2,000. It takes about 2,000 volunteers to deliver patients or care to 2,000 patients. So of those, about 600 are dental professionals. We have dental hygienists, we have every specialty, oral surgeons, periodontists. We even have orthodontists that come and volunteer. They're not doing orthodontics, but they're there as a dental professional helping us. They, of course, can diagnose if there's a problem. So we have every specialty, dentist, dental hygienist, and dental assistants, of course, that are here, all hands on deck.
Sure.
In addition to that, I think we should also mention that it takes a lot of equipment to carry this off.
Well, that was my next question.
And the America's Dentist Cares Foundation is a group that works with providing the dental equipment for all of the missions of mercy that take place across America. And most states have a mission of mercy at least once a year these days. And the ACDF does a fantastic job in making sure that that equipment doesn't just sit in a warehouse for 12 months out of the year and is brought out for a little short time. They keep it moving. It's a wonderful organization.
Okay, great. So let's go over this again. It is
February 1st and 2nd.
And where?
It's at the Oklahoma State, at the fairgrounds in the Oklahoma Expo Hall.
And what are the hours?
We will start seeing patients if the clinic doors open at 5 a.m.
Okay.
on that's a Friday and Saturday. We'll close the doors when we're finished.
Okay.
We typically are done with our initial triage early in the early hours, so don't wait to come in. You need to be closer to that 5 o'clock time to get your treatment. There's a whole lot of information at oakmom.org. Okay. That's where you can go to find out information as patients and also to volunteer or to donate. We do still need donations to feed these 2,000 volunteers 3 meals a day, and then we have 2,000 patients that we feed while we are there. So we do have a call out for more donations, either fiscally to help us, or if we can get some more food sent our direction, that would help us keep everybody fed and blood sugar levels just right for the stress. It is stressful. It's stressful for patients and it's stressful for volunteers, but it's such a huge gift. I know that Mr. Gladden and I both leave there every year much richer than we were when we got there.
Well, thank you, Boone, for doing this, and thanks for coming in today.
Thank you, Melissa.